Right? So I played a bunch of this game during that 1 month where I made a pledge to stream every day for 30 days. That was fun. And then I kind of put this aside. Well, I actually still played a lot of it sort of off stream, because I think after that they released the New Game Plus update, and I had a lot of fun with that. Just playing through the game on ultra hard. But, you know, I still like this game a lot. Might be my second favorite game of 2017, all things considered. But I just felt like playing through again and showing it off. Gonna start up where I left off on the stream, but with a New Game Plus save, mainly so that we don't have to do certain side questing things that be kind of a pain in the butt, and mainly just focus on questing. So I'm not, taking forever on certain aspects of the grind, and also not worrying about like pouch upgrades or weapon upgrades or anything like that. Just playing the game and having a time. Also playing on very hard and not normal this time, because I conquered ultra hard. So I have a super optimized loadout, so I gotta at least challenge myself so that at least I can show off how interesting the combat is, because I do like it. But we are decked out. And if you have any questions about all the stuff I got, by all means, field those questions. Hello, Flame. How you doing today? So, I also, also don't have to worry about skills. I have every skill, which I honestly prefer this to having to actually go through selecting all over again, because a lot of these are pretty just useful to have the full indefinite combat override calling amount. Lots of incremental stuff. Some of it essential, some of it, just nice to have, I guess. So, we have just begun our journey leaving the sacred lands of the Nora. And, oh, also another thing that's nice to have on New Game Plus save, no limitations on fast traveling. Because until you get, like, the deluxe fast travel pack, or not, the advanced fast travel pack, fast traveling is a limited resource, and I'm like, that's not so great. So, again, another of the number of reasons that I wanted to continue this on New Game Plus.
To think he built all this alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
So I don't know if I stopped by this before the end of the previous stream, but...
Rost. leave the sacred land without visiting you. When you said goodbye, I was too quick to let you go. I never really thought it would be the last time I saw you. I was just acting strong. I should have known you'd be watching. At the proving. Looking out for me. There for me when no one else was. Like always. One last time. Thank you, Rost. I won't waste what you've given me. I promise. I'll make you proud. I've been trying to puzzle it out, but nothing makes sense. The killers came after me because I look like this... a woman. Older with short hair. But why? And what's the connection? If she's my mother, then... she didn't look Nora, but if she lives inside the mountain, how could the killers know about her? The more I learn, the less I understand. I need to track down Olin, an outsider. He was at the festival the night before the proving. Somehow, the killers saw me through his focus. And he knew it. He could have warned me. When I find him, well, he's gonna tell me everything he knows. And he's gonna pay. Well, I guess I should be going.
Thank you for that plot summary, Aloy. Sorry I had to make you do it in such a location. Alright, so yeah, it's post-apocalyptic, far future. All of humanity's knowledge has been lost, but they left behind some sweet robot dinosaurs, and now they're just a dangerous part of the ecosystem. And amidst all this, tribal politics. Weird cultists. Wait, which way am I going here? Okay. So now we get to trek across the land. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get our quest markers going. Lots of interesting people to meet, so little time. Oh. Hi. Didn't see you there. Give me a second. There we go.
Are you all right, Hunter? Were you injured when the war party was ambushed?
Not exactly. And I'm not a hunter, or a brave, or anything really. You shouldn't even be talking to me.
Well, whoever you are, you're hurt. What happened?
My name's Kren. I thought I'd have a go at the trials at the hunting grounds over the rise, you know, hone my skills. It didn't go very well.
Want to get some, like, you know, cover from the rain? No, me neither.
I need to get going, Kren.
All right. Be careful. Especially if you're heading north. And be sure to hit the hunting grounds if you want to train up.
So we might as well do this because it opens up something later, but we're not going to do all of these. And as for dialogue options, my policy is only do the ones that have something interesting I don't know, did that have more context or something interesting to say? But we're not going to, for the sake of stream time, we're not going to look at all of them. Also, Bethesda climbing. This game has Bethesda climbing. The best. Or you can just go up the stairs like a normal person.
I spoke to Kren. He told me this is a hunting grounds where you offer tests of skill.
Poor Kren. Not the best hunter, but at least he keeps his chin up. You bear the mark of a seeker. I've heard of those, but never seen one. You have the matriarch's leave to come and go as you like from the sacred land?
Yes, but I would have gone even without their permission.
Is that so? Then maybe you and I can speak plainly. Truth is, I've had dealings with the Karja. I represent an organization called the Hunter's Lodge in Meridian. We test promising young hunters with trials at places like these. You might be just the kind of person we're looking for. Why don't you sample the trials and see? Just to be clear, though, I'd appreciate it if you kept our conversation in confidence, especially when it comes to the matriarchs.
Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, actually, what is the Hunter's Lodge?
What is the Hunter's Lodge?
It's a group of hunters who compete to bring down the mightiest machines in the land, run by the Karja in Meridian. You can see it yourself if you win 3 half-suns from the hunting grounds. Just to warn you, though, they're not fond of Nora.
Alright, so we're gonna get those 3 medals from this trial so we can access the Hunter's Lodge way later.
Which tools trial would you like to try? I'll explain how it works. Test your skill with bow and arrow by shooting parts off the backs of grazers as quickly as possible. I like that one. Slide down a rope and I'll start timing.
Alright, so there are 5 of these hunting grounds, each with a different theme. 1 stealth, 1 tools, 1 big ol' things. 1 overriding. Let's see. Probably just hardpoint arrow? Or nah, harvest. Nah. Yeah, just do hardpoint arrow. Not gonna worry about rank.
That hurt it.
If I'd been thinking, I would have set up some trip casters before I got that started. Ah, come on. Alright, we're gonna... So that's how you do it badly. That's how you do that wrong. So this time what we're gonna do... Actually... Can I get a scan on a grazer? There we go. No especially exceptional weaknesses, so... I'm gonna set up a few of these. And then we're actually going to go ahead and swap weapons to a blast sling. And we're going to fire a blast bomb way on the opposite side of the herd. Oh, come on. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that didn't turn out any good. Alright then. Let's try getting you guys from the other direction. Alright, let's restart again. Maybe gone a bit more to the right on that blast bomb. So this is why I don't want to do the trials, because there's a lot of trial and error. Ha. Alright, we're just going to brute force this. Give me the elemental sling. And we're just gonna shock their butts and shoot off the canisters that way. Forget what the trick to this one is.
That'll help.
Oh, there we go. Good enough. There's a trick to do that really fast, but I did not pull it off in any way, shape, or form. Alright.
How'd you? First time, and you win a blazing sun.
Uh-huh, first time.
Good, even for Nora.
Alright, let's do the other
This
two.
trial tests your ability to use the environment to your advantage. Shoot log piles to make them
Ah,
fall,
hello, Crimson
crushing
Helm.
machines below. Remember, you can use explosions from your blast sling to scare machines into fleeing where you want them to go. Can't wait to see what you do with that. Ready when you are.
Oh, found through the binary domain LP. Neato. That's a long time ago. Okay. So probably just blast sling and get in the right position. Doop-de-doo. Well, thanks for watching my stuff, and welcome to the channel. Let's see, this place would be the best funneling route. Oh, that's extremely not fair.
I'm ready. Gotta be.
Well, somehow that worked out. Okay. Oh, I was doing XCOM Declassified at the time. Right. Then I aborted that LP. Whoops. Yeah, I've kind of stopped doing Let's Play in general, because I don't know, it's a lot of work, and it's hard to keep up the
How'd you?
The motivation.
First time, and you win a blazing...
Yeah.
Use your blast wire and Karja tripcaster to bring down grazers. I'll be timing you. Explosions scare them, so you may want to use your blast sling to drive them into your traps.
Yeah, basically the trick to this trail is
Perfect.
blast sling
I'll start
to
timing when you
funnel
start
them,
down a
but
road.
it's tricky because there's 3 paths that they can start down on, and it's hard to tell where they're gonna go. Blast wire then. This one should be relatively easy. Oh dear. Just set up a few of these in every path and then scare them. Oh, that may have been a mistake. No, okay. Alright then. Let's hope. Yeah, I want to go back to Dark Sector someday. Because, yeah, it was fun. Ah, come on, guys, why you gotta let me down? I've still got all the footage for the Dark Sector LP, I just gotta use it. Record commentary. Well, that did it. Yeah, that project's still waiting, and I've got all the footage for it. It's just, you know, it's a post commentary LP, so I gotta write all the commentary in advance, and it's like, you know, 20 to 40 minutes of episode. It's a lot of kind of boring game.
How'd you... First time, and you have everything you need to enter the Hunter's Lodge. Good luck in Meridian. Of course, you can still run more trials with me.
Nope, we're good.
Time for me to head out.
I'll be here when you're ready to test yourself.
I have tested myself as much as I possibly can with you. So, with that done... I suppose we can... Yeah, we'll drop by the armory. Yeah, the tabletop stuff does kind of eat into time for writing post commentary, but it's honestly more of a writer's block thing than a time thing. You know, if I could see the line there and get the motivation all the way up to 100 there, I could make the time. But it's mostly just me dropping the ball on that. Oh, we got another exclamation.
At his feet.
There's danger ahead, girl.
Danger for you, Outlander. This is Norland.
Yes, yes, yes. Trespass is forbidden on pain of death. Strange phrase, the pain of death. See? This one's in no pain at all.
Who was he?
A thief, slaver, a killer. The kind that give honest killers a bad name.
Frall told me there would be bandit ambushes on the road.
Well, it's not all good news. They don't always come to you. Most dig out a camp, and there they'll sit like spoil on meat.
Unless someone does something about it?
I like you. Follow the trail of smoke on the other side of the ruins. I'll be there.
And now the bandit camp quests begin. But not for a while, because we still got plenty of ruins to get
My
through.
focus is picking up some kind of signal. Maybe I can scan it.
Ah.
Those ruins. I have 3 sons. Now they'll let me inside the Hunter's Lodge. Well, let's see how that turns out.
Well, thanks for overlapping your lines again, Aloy. So we're gonna check out the ruins over around hereabouts. Even though we don't really need to, because it's New Game Plus, but it's a neat little thing. I was not expecting that drop in the soundtrack. Somewhere around here.
I wonder what's down here.
Let's see. You gotta be kind of careful, but there's the drop. Oh, there's one of these down here. Machine poetry. Bunker discovered. Bunker discovered!
This isn't a cave. It's a ruin. I haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. These devices are missing power cells. I'll have to find power cells to get these to work. I think the old ones use numbers like this to indicate time. There, fits. I just need to slot in these two. It's some kind of code. Maybe there's a clue nearby.
1200, 1500, 1800, 2100, 0. So 3 o'clock,
Maybe there's some more information nearby.
6 o'clock,
Looks like each dial has 4 positions.
9 o'clock,
Right. Get each dial. Good.
and 0.
Now to check the door. Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Just need to install these power cells. That should do it.
But there's 3 of them, and we're not going to get them for a very long time. So that, at least part of that is... It's not really a full armor, but that's the ultimate armor of the game. Problem with that is that it's New Game Plus, and I already have it. And what it does is gives you a full shield on top of your health. A regenerating shield. That is equal to the amount of health you have. So it's incredibly useful, though it means you cannot use any outfit modifications to get resistances or stealth up or any of that sort of thing. So it's, you know, you'll find yourself swapping outfits a lot if you have like specialized equipment for ice or melee or ranged. Or swap that, reverse it. I've just got a set that's purely, you know, just like jack of all trades there. But by and large, I use the Silent Hunter suit for maximum stealth. And we'll probably just warp out of here. Just pop back out.
That was refreshing.
If you say so. Right. Let's go ahead and get that tall neck, because... Actually, no. We'll put that on the docket for now, but let's actually... Oh, there's stuff regenerated. Okay.
I'm picking up another signal.
Let's make our way over to that village over there. Probably around the big old hole in the ground.
On the heights.
And there's a few exclamation marks here, so that'll keep us busy for a while. Not all these quests are super necessary, and the rewards aren't always super great, but you know, it gives you a steady supply of resources, and we might as well. Sorry, I just gotta get these exclamation marks off my freaking inventory. Oh, I really need to stop worrying about this sort of thing. Otherwise, we're going to be here all day because there's a lot of freaking data points. I'll stop that now.
That brave. Sounds like he's suffering.
Yes. It's only a matter of time before he passes on. I've seen people die before, but never in such pain. I want to be strong like you, but nothing I do comforts him. I don't even have any dream willow to ease his pain. There should be some in stashes along grave trails to the east, but I must keep vigil for this man. I don't suppose you could check the stashes? Even a little dream willow would ease his pain.
You know who I am? That kind of occurred to me earlier.
You said that you, wanted to be strong like me. I take it you know who I am?
I do. I know a lot of people didn't want you in the Proving. But if you hadn't been there, everyone would have died. Shows how much we know. The very person we needed was someone the tribe never wanted. I wish I could borrow some of your courage now. For him.
You don't need to borrow what you already have.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, what's
Tell
up
me
with the
what you need
caches?
again.
Dream willow. An oil made from the bark of water willows that brings sleep and numbs pain. My supply is gone, but hunters keep it in stashes along grave trails, out of reach of beasts and machines. There should be some left in the stashes along trails to the east.
Got it.
I'll check the stashes for Dream Willow if I get a chance.
You will? Thank you. My only wish is to ease this poor man's suffering.
Alright, so that is on the list for now. And how about you?
Low and humble.
Well, now you stand up to
You're
face
Aloy,
me.
aren't you? They say you've been made a seeker with rite of passage from the sacred land.
Yes. To track the killers who attacked the Proving.
I can't imagine leaving all Mother's protection. But my sister Nicola is like you. Fearless. She went north to find a Karja officer called Zaid, one of the captains of the Red Raids. He's dangerous. I'm really worried about her.
I lived in the Embrace during the Red Raids. What was it like out here?
For 10 years, the Karja attacked without warning. Devils like Zaid butchered braves and kidnapped civilians for blood sacrifice. It all ended when the mad Sun King died. The matriarchs say his son wants to set things right. But that wasn't enough for Nicole.
I'll keep an eye out for her.
Oh, Mother bless you. I know the matriarchs won't let her return to the Sacred Lands, but I just need to know that she's all right. She must have passed through Mother's crown. My Aunt Salai lives there. They might have spoken. Maybe she can tell you more.
That is a much longer term quest
Back on her feet.
that we won't be revisiting for a while, but it's on the docket. So, yeah, closest one is to do the supply cache run. And we will take care of that. It's not a super relevant side quest, but for completion's sake, we'll do it anyway.
Unless the War Chief Sona went after the killers from the Proving. Maybe I should try to find her.
Every so often, Aloy will just remind herself of quests she still has to do,
Focus
main
is
quests,
receiving another signal.
and it's a little odd, but Aloy just talks to herself a bunch. Hello again.
The Brave Trail. Should be a cache of Dreamwell out there.
I think I have to get up on that rock. Yeah, there we go. And that's not Dream Willow.
No Dreamwillow. Just a few shards.
There are random merchants around. They're pretty fun. Ah, gotta go through the hunting grounds again. Actually, have to go a little bit of a ways. And basically with the stealth suit, you can just sort of... You can't quite sprint around with Wild Abandon, even with Silent Sprint, but it makes traveling way less of a headache when you might randomly bump into a random herd of robo-dinos.
Might be a cache of Dreamwell along that Brave Trail.
I remember this one being kind of a pain, because the hit detection on that. If you try to, like, jump from that pole to this bar, it doesn't quite work, even though it looks like you should be able to make it.
Strange. Looks like someone swapped all the Dreamwillow in these caches for shards. There's no Dreamwillow in these caches. Theo wants to know.
Get over here. Actually, wait. What am I doing? I can just teleport. So I've got some news.
You're back.
I've already been to those stashes. All I found was a few shards.
That's strange. Who would have taken the Dream Willow? It's possible that Jun has gathered more. You could ask him, if you're willing to make the journey.
You say someone named Jun might have some Dream Willow?
Yes. He may be a recluse, but he helps the tribe by picking herbs and brewing medicines. The problem is that he lives west of Mother's Crown, and the machines in that region are troublesome.
What sort of machines?
Scrappers. And sawtooths. It's quite dangerous.
I'll be on my way.
Goodbye.
So this is where that quest gets a little more interesting, but it's also further away. So we're gonna set that aside for now and actually do some main quests. Do a main quest task. Let's see, that's just grazers and watchers. Another nice thing about doing New Game Plus is that I don't have to worry too much about, you know,
This must be where the war party got massacred.
leveling herds to get resources. Well then. This was a party.
Maybe the war chief left something behind. The Nora managed to take down a corruptor. But not before the killers used it to send the other machines against them. Lots of machines. All controlled by the killers. They sent a stampede of them down the slope.
Hello? Oh, you need to get to your spot. Okay.
Brave! The dead and wounded all cleared away. Are there no more Braves or healers here?
Just me. You're hurt. What happened?
I didn't. It's madness out there. War Chief Sona sent me back to report. I'm no good to her like this.
So, you were here when the war party was ambushed.
I was. I thought after the proving there could be no darker day, but I was wrong. The war chief was delayed gathering the rear guard. Eager for revenge, the Braves in the lead fell into the trap. Dozens lost in minutes. If Sona hadn't arrived and rallied us, no one would have survived.
Varl told me that the war chief tracked the killers. Did she find them?
We followed their trail, but again and again they sent corrupted machines to attack us. My wounds started to slow me down, so the war chief sent me back to let others know she hasn't given up the fight.
Varl sent me to look for Sona. Do you know where she is now?
All I can tell you is where we parted. Near the metal tower, southeast of the ruins at Devil's Thirst. Look to the rise behind it with a lone boulder. I'll head for the embrace and report what I know to Varl and the others. May All Mother lend you strength. You'll need it, going alone.
I have plenty. Alright. So... next thing then would be to get to that tall neck. And clear up some of this fog. Although there is a random log here. What is this one about? Father Globe. Okay, there was a doomsday cult that released a deadly virus. That was a thing that happened. I didn't even really catch that.
Another signal.
Devil's Thirst is the first area that gets kind of dangerous because there's a lot of blind corners. And usually at this point in the game, a scrapper is gonna kind of wreck your stuff if you get into a random fight with it and a bunch of watchers and grazers. Let's see. There it is.
I must be closing in on the signal. The tall neck. Looks just like Ross described. The signal must be coming from its head. I need to get up there.
So the trick with the tall neck, which is basically a tower, but it's moving, is you need to find the spot that will let you jump onto its back, which is, an interesting enough take on the whole concept. Uh-oh. Nope, not here, not here, not here. I'm not here. Okay, now I'm here. Watchers by themselves aren't dangerous, but they alert everybody. Dang it. There we go. Okay, hurry, hurry, hurry. Otherwise, I'm going to miss my window for a very long time. There we go.
All right. Now I just have to reach its head.
Wait, is there a log down there? Ah. And here's a pretty cool part of the game.
Just a little longer, and I'll leave you to your wandering. Everything along its path, and sends what it sees to other machines.
And if any enemies are nearby when you drop down, it'll shock the crap out of them. So say hello to a good chunk of the map. And I think there's about 5 total tall necks. Yep, there's the other 4. We'll be getting all those, because it's so nice to not have fog on the map. Anyway, we're close to one of our objectives, so we might as well head over. Right, there was something over here. It? Isn't there? I'll still gotta be wary of falling damage. Oh, okay. Oh, spicy. Ah, there it is. Yeah, why not? What's in this one? Okay, then.
This must be the rise Sona's runner told me about.
Global warming took over an island. There were riots and awful brutality visited upon the refugees by the people who were running the shelters. And the politics, the politicization of that space is either dumb or malicious.
That old boat, the war chief stopped here. So no one would have left it willingly. Sona's taken losses. They must have taken a moment to rest. Couldn't have been easy, going on after the ambush. Arrow shards. Braves were crafting ammunition here.
Oh, it reminds me. There we go.
Dressings for wounds. The runner wasn't the only one who got hurt. Might be a blood trail I could follow. I should try my focus.
That's what amounts to detective work in this game. But it's, you know, it's
Tracks.
light enough that it works.
Boots and blood. Looks like Sona and her braves headed for that ridge.
Oh, hello, corrupted machines. I haven't really been dealing with you a whole bunch yet. Right now, you all fall to the silent strike anyway. So corruption, using silent strike on corrupted machines is a little weird because they leave behind little pools of corruption wherever they go. Ooh, they also drop metal burn, which is kind of rare. So you can get a little poisoned as you're just trying to, you know, take care of them. So, especially the bigger ones, they leave just these giant pools that will eat away at your health. That always weirds me out when it does the magnetizing to the ledge that really you should be able to just jump over.
A dead sawtooth. Maybe Sona took it out. She could be close.
And they didn't loot it yet. It's mine.
You're lucky I happened by. One heartbeat more, and that sawtooth would have torn you apart.
Half a heartbeat more and I would have killed it myself. So you're War Chief Sona? Varl asked me to find you.
I like that she
Has
didn't
he
have a
held the
follow-up
gate?
to that
He has.
bravado.
Bravely. I saw him kill a corrupted machine himself. But he worries for you.
Our tribe needs strength, not sentiment. I've tracked some of the killers who struck the Proving. I crave vengeance. Do you?
You have no idea.
Show me then. Lend me your strength. Follow.
Will do.
The killers are just across this ridge, digging the cursed earth. The sin of the ancients is buried in that soil. Corrupter demons.
I know of them. I killed one at Mother's Watch.
A bold claim. I wonder if you'll live up to it.
Ooh, actually, while I'm thinking about... Let's go ahead and use up some of our... Oh, hello, Chill13677. Thank you for following. Welcome to my little channel where I just play whatever. Right now I'm probably going to be playing Horizon Zero Dawn for a while on a New Game Plus run. So, thanks for following.
Hours ago, I sent Braves into hiding in the trees below. On my signal, they'll attack. The enemy and their demonic machines outnumber us. But we will have fury on our side.
We could have more than that.
Explain.
That's Blaze. What we used to burn, they used to blast. It's how they dug out this pit.
So we put fire to it and then?
Boom.
Then let us begin.
Whoa, wait. Let's not rush. Give me some time to make an approach. If I end up alerting them, open fire.
All right. Let's see what you can do.
I think I've managed to clear out this whole camp without alerting anyone before. But let's go ahead and mark all these marks. The blaze containers aren't that useful because they're not next to like a big group of anyone. They're just sort of scattered around, which, you know. A couple of them are just standing really cockily close to a few of them. But for the most part, it's just... Ooh, the most dangerous one is probably going to be that scrapper down there. I think that's everybody. Let's actually just go ahead and rock fall our way down here. And just see how many we can take out right now. We'll go ahead with the sharp shot bow for that extra precision-y goodness. You just had to start moving, didn't you? And you're looking at each other. The real trick with trying to clear out this camp is that everyone's just kind of looking inward. So once they all catch sight of dead bodies, then it's go time. But until then... Doesn't look like that machine cares very much about the dead bodies. No one's really paying attention to this side of the camp, which is good. Wow, this is going better than I expected. Can I get a drop from above on the scrapper? Yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright. What's my way out of this? Okay. Oh man, I'm actually gonna go for the full stealth clear then. Nice. Wow, the corrupted bots just do not care about fallen comrades. Not one bit. That's interesting. Oh, somehow strike from above worked there. I guess I was technically above above that elevation, above ground level, or basement level. Okay. These guys are a little close to each other. Oh, and there's a guy I missed. Right, because he was down in the pit for a while. Alright, you're vulnerable. For that matter.
Something there.
Oh. Well, finally someone noticed something. Uh-oh. Well, cleanup time. This guy's like, what's going on? Well, that was fun. That's why you invest in stealth, because that's just...
I can't spare the weight.
It's just a flame trap. Who cares? Yo, you're standing on that. Can I? Thank you.
This wasn't all the killers. I counted more at the War Party massacre. If I have to chase their filthy shadows from here to Spear's Reach, I will.
You're hurt. Losing blood.
My health is not your concern.
How did you get hurt when I took out 70% of the camp?
But you need rest.
She's right, War Chief. Give your wounds time to close.
Varl, what are you doing here? I ordered you to hold that gate with your life.
And so I did, until the runner you sent returned with news of his encounter with Aloy and your location. I left the gate well guarded. My place is here, with you, with our vengeance. Am I not owed that?
Maybe I should have a look around. See if I can figure out where the rest of the killers are.
Do as you wish. Everyone else does.
Mother.
I'm gonna just investigate a thing.
Commanders, over the past month, accidental blaze explosions have killed 12 men. Here in the Ring of Metal, I've taken the precaution of placing our entire stockpile in a covered shelter, safe from stray sparks and lightning. And I've posted guards to control access. I urge you to take similar measures, or suffer the consequences. Supply Master Thrawn, out.
A blaze stockpile inside their base. Sabotage that, and we win.
Wow, bunch of explosives all in a single location. It's like Christmas morning.
I found something. The rest of the killers are camped inside a ring of metal. Any idea what that means?
Damn them. The ring of metal lies in the ruins of Devil's Grief. That ground is taboo. I will return to the matriarchs, beg them to make an exception.
There's no time for that.
Blood spilled calls for blood spilled. If the ground is cursed, then let our vengeance sanctify it.
You blaspheme.
Please, War Chief, break the taboo.
Devil's Grief is a cursed place. But maybe Aloy's secret blessing can protect us. I'll send scouts ahead. Our force will assemble at the cliff above Red Echoes, and launch our attack from there.
Sounds like a plan. See you there.
So, yeah, you run into this sort of theme a lot. In the absence of, you know, it's the future, but everyone's lost their knowledge, so everyone's kind of, you know, humanity lost its knowledge, so every tribe is, especially the Nora, defaulting to superstition and tradition. And Nora is the force, the driving force that, you know, leads everyone to just drop it for a second and do what needs to be done. Have I mentioned this is a rather pretty game? Because it's a rather pretty game. Actually, got a little ways to go. Might as well go in style.
Clara spoke of a bandit camp in some outer ruins. That must be the place there. Best keep an eye out around here.
So we're not going to jump right into that whole bandit camp situation just yet. We're going to meet up with a pal.
No rain. My boots will get damp.
I'm glad you came.
You're glad. Why?
Call it a shared interest. And call me Nil. Look there, those old rocks. A bandit clan squats under them. Disturb the rocks and they'll come wriggling out. Worms that they are.
Bandits. Why have they come here?
The Nora are in trouble. Rumors spread like blood. With no braves to guard the border, killers hungry for sport slip right through. My partner and I shadowed these scum for days. Good tracker, but he went on ahead without me. We talked about this kind of behavior. Still, I understand. Leave it too long, your fingers itch for the bowstring. Say, how about you and I work together? Kill them all.
Question.
I don't know you, and I have no reason to trust you.
Trust is a rare egg to find, isn't it? I'm just a traveler, with a bow, concerned about the state of these lands, and a missing partner.
I don't think you're just anything at all.
Let me put it another way. Are you a bandit?
Of course not.
Then you have nothing to fear from.
All right. Someone has to stop them from hurting others.
And we will. We'll stop them from doing anything. Save screaming a while. Go ahead and take the lead. I look forward to seeing what you're capable of. That's the alarm. Let them sound it and more will come running. It's a gift. And if you're the heroic kind who needs a little extra, there's the captives.
So normally I go quiet on these and then just go nuts on it. I'm gonna do things a little differently for these bandit camps, because otherwise it will take a while. I think that's the only alarm in the camp. So getting an angle on it is kind of tricky, though. Hi.
There's the alarm. Better keep an eye on it. No calling in reinforcements.
Alright, so now we're just gonna go ahead and go pretty darn loud.
Over here, return!
Hey guys, how you doing?
Captives. They're not just cutthroats. Slavers, too.
Oh, hi. What was that voice even?
Haven't you got anything but...
These guys do not have a lot of health.
I'm gonna shatter.
And that's bandit camps.
May I speak with you? I'm honored. All-Mother be praised.
Are you all right? Is there something you need?
Yes. My friends and I watched you clear the bandits out of this camp. We're glad. They would steal from us, chase us through the night laughing. We're outcasts, not braves. Almost defenseless. We are all outcasts, but we need to stay together to survive. This camp we once hated could serve us well now. Would you let us stay here, even if it flies in the face of the matriarch's laws?
Of course, by all means.
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say so. You're an inspiration to us. Thank you.
Alrighty then. And yeah, there's about that's bandit camps in a nutshell. There's about 4 more of them. So what does Nil think of that? What does Zero think of that?
Feels good, doesn't it? Hold it inside you one last breath, then let it out.
I didn't find your partner.
They killed him. I hardly feel surprised. He was already getting cocky when we carved through the last bandit camp. I thought he and I were agreed. Only enjoy the killing as much as the challenge. No great loss. Nothing in the wilds I can't handle, just me and the voice of our teeth here.
Your bow has a name?
Yours doesn't?
It's like a very rare hunter's adept bow, something.
You're not just a traveler. That armor was fitted for you, and the way you hold your bow.
I said a concerned friend. I was a soldier, but I was a soldier longer than there was a war, if you follow. Where the arrowhead passes between armor and skin, that's the place I want. So I make opportunities to find it. It's like coming home.
Have you ever thought about hunting machines?
No, they don't get that look in their eyes.
Did bandits wrong you somehow?
They wrong us all. They live filthy lives, so they have to die that way too.
So you hunt them down to help others?
No. For sport. I can't wait for wars anymore. Life's too short and the thrill of death too sharp. If you kill a tribesman, there'll be retribution. Hunt a boar, they complain if you waste the meat. But bandits, they're vicious. They always put up a fight, and no one cares if you kill them.
Let's at least try to pretend we have morals.
I'm not sure who's worse. You or them.
We're standing. They're not. Clearly, we were better.
We're done here.
Here? I'm afraid so. But we live in a world of ruins, and bandits are drawn to them like infection to a wound. You wouldn't let that infection set in, would you? I'm sure we'll meet again.
Maybe. If it can't be helped.
If we pass each other by, we'll know it by our
Another collectible. It's an old mug. There's a guy in Meridian who will buy, sets of these for... Actually, the rewards for those collectibles quests aren't very good, but... Anyway, so what's next for us? We cleared out the bandit camp, and now it's a settlement. We'll probably just head over to Mother's Crown, which is another slightly larger hub. Right. Oh, Call Mount is just the best. Uh-oh. Good horsey. And it doesn't come up much, but that's horseback combat.
This will wash away the scents for now.
I wasn't wearing my stealth outfit, so that's probably why I was getting spotted from much further away.
Oh, Mother, remember her.
This must be Mother's
She was
crown.
a good woman.
So I should be around here somewhere.
There are worse things than dry business. Can't think of it.
Oh, this looks pretty bad.
So many wounded. The tribe's been hit
Some
hard.
things are beyond encounter.
What happened to you, Hunter? Are you all right?
Oh, I'm grateful for this wound. It's a lesson I won't forget. And you should heed it too.
How's that?
I was chasing a galloping grazer, so intent on my prey that I didn't see where I was going. Right to the threshold of a cauldron.
A cauldron? What's that?
Ah, you're from inside the Embrace, so you've never seen one. A cauldron is a sort of door, I guess. No one knows what lies beyond. Some say machines are made inside. Others think they're dens of evil, where the spirits of the metal devils linger. Same thing, I suppose. Whatever they are, they're forbidden.
Where can I find this cauldron?
My point is, you shouldn't.
Then describe the place I should avoid.
You're a clever one, but not so clever as to heed my warning, I see. Fine, you're grown. I can't stop you. It's dead north of here, past the red drifts, built into the side of a mountain. Just remember, I told you to stay away.
That place is forbidden. Great, where is it? There's a bunch of exclamations here.
You're the Seeker. The one who was an outcast. My hunting party. My party has... You fought the killers, didn't you? The ones that attacked in the Proving. You saved many lives.
I wish I could have saved everyone.
Did you... How far did you follow the killers?
What are you getting at? Are you worried your hunting party has been killed?
There are worse things than being killed.
Tell me what you want. Speak plainly.
Find my friends. We were so eager to fight the corrupted machines, we didn't realize we'd reached the edge of the ruins. You're a Seeker. You can enter Devil's Thirst without judgment. But please, have pity on us. Don't tell anyone we were there.
You have nothing to worry about on that end, trust me. I'll see what I can do about your friends.
Corruptionist looks everywhere. It said the Karja fort has closed the border.
Here she
The
is.
valley is sealed.
They made her a Seeker. Come here, girl. Let's have a look at you.
Do not let your faithful children be forgotten.
Who was that again?
All
Ah.
our songs
They say she
turn
fought
to
like a
silence.
sawtooth.
The girl with the mark of a
Something.
Seeker. The Sentinel saw you coming.
You're Maria. Varl told me you'd know the way to Meridian.
The Karja capital. West will take you to it, but their soldiers will stop you long before you get there.
They can try.
No, what I mean is there's a Karja fort that guards the pass between east and west. Word is the Karja have sealed the gate out of fear of the corrupted machines infesting our sacred land.
So if I clear out the corrupted machines, they'll open the border?
I suppose. But I can't spare any braves to help you.
Who said I needed help?
You'll clear the valley, all by yourself.
I'm good with a bow.
For your sake? Better than good, I hope.
How far has the corruption spread?
I've seen it myself in machines at the head of the valley, and there's been word of corrupted machines in the south, too. Whatever the corruption is, it doesn't just affect machines. It burns flesh and sickens the injured.
Do the corrupted machines have any weaknesses?
Fire seems to affect them more than ordinary machines. A small mercy. This is a curse only the goddess can lift.
Unless we find out what's behind it and put a stop to it.
The matriarchs have spoken, Aloy. All we can do is fight, and pray to the goddess.
I should be going.
All right. Be careful out there, Aloy. I hope you find whatever it is you're after.
The strongest right there.
The Karja are going to stop you at the border. They can try. No, they actually have a a fort there, Aloy. They actually have a wall, and they will just stop you until you do a thing for them. Oh, okay.
Curiosities for dreamers, not for braves.
They say she fought beside Bast and Bala.
Brave! Mother's crown could make use of your bow.
Me?
Well, you are a brave, aren't you? We need boar skins. Our Stitcher works his hands raw repairing cloaks and armor. There's good boar hunting to the east, past the falls. But there's a machine out there now. When I saw it, I dropped the hunt, ran for cover, knocked an arrow, but then I...
No shame in living to fight another day.
No, it's... My ring had come loose. That was my luck in the wild. My mother's prized from a machine's jaws long past.
You put that much trust in a ring?
After all that's happened, I need luck as much as the tribe needs those skins.
I'll see what I can find.
If you can help, you have my thanks. I'll be at the campfire when you come by again.
Let's see. Oh, I need to get boar skins. Great. Well, what's the last one here?
I said I'd meet Laura and Sona near Red Echoes.
Oh, it's you. The outcast turned seeker. I've heard you're good with bow and spear. Some even say you're the best.
I think I hear a challenge in there somewhere, and I'm not interested. I have more important things to do.
Oh, I see. The Seeker doesn't have time for us lesser Nora. Too busy hunting machines and marauders.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
I can't claim to have faced the corrupted or danced with demons, but I have earned a few sons at the hunting grounds at Valleymeet. Have you? Or maybe your seeking hasn't taken you that far.
Do you try to provoke everyone you talk to?
Only seekers with red hair and big reputations.
And how often do they come around?
You're the first I've seen today. If your seeking takes you to the hunting grounds, see if you can earn a blazing sun. If you do, you'll know you beat me.
Consider it done.
It's just another pointer to another of the hunting trials.
Are you Salai? Jan said your niece may have come through here. Nakoa.
I've got nothing to say about that.
Please, I only want to help. I'm a seeker headed north. Jan wanted me to help find her. Anything you tell me stays between us.
I gave her supplies for the journey. She was headed for Day Tower looking for Zaid. Nothing I could say would stop her.
What do you know of Zaid?
He's a rabid animal, a murderer. The worst of the Red Raiders. Killed my brother while poor Nakoa watched from the shadows. Even as I begged her not to go, part of me wanted her to. I need him dead as much as she does. You can't imagine what it's like. He mutilated my brother. And yet he walks free among the Karja.
I understand. Better than you think. I'll look for Nakoa when I reach Day Tower.
I'm not sure you can reach it. I've heard they closed the gates because of this corruption among the machines. But Maria might know more. Just don't mention why you're asking.
I won't. I promise.
Already on top of that. Okay, so we have a few things. Just, you know, some chores. Couple hunting grounds to clear out, or corrupted grounds, rather. So let's start from the rearmost quests and work our way up and around. Oh, hi. Well, that's exciting. I'm thinking, based on what I remember from this, let's... did I put on the melee blocking armor for dealing with the bandit camp? That's hilarious. Didn't even deal that much damage because they were low level. And I'm on very hard, right? Like, that's the thing I did? Okay. This menu is actually useful for when you need to check weaknesses on machines.
The battle took place here, but who won? These machine tracks leading to the ruins, the one with human footprints.
So, there was a hunting party here. They went deep into the ruins, which is forbidden, but they were chased by machines. So, what choice did they have? There is a sawtooth in there. 2 sawtooths, right. Both weak to fire. Let's stack up some arrows. Let's also go ahead and lay a trap or 2.
Nearly ready.
They cover less ground than tripwires, but they're a bit less finicky to deal with.
Sorry to spoil your fun.
That's much easier than it's ever been. Oh boy.
You're that brave who was outcast. What are you doing here?
Your friend Den told me to come find you. Why are you up there?
The Sawtooth ripped our packs from us. Me. Us. Without weapons, this was the best we could manage. Thank you so much for destroying it. Now we can get home. One thing, you won't tell anyone you saw us here, will you?
I didn't. At least, not your friend. Need any help getting down?
We'll go back on our own. Don't take this the wrong way, but maybe we shouldn't be seen with you, or they might figure us out.
There we go. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go up this mountain path. Because that's kind of a trip. There must have been an update because that whistle thing has a number now. Wonder if that's just like a quality of life update or maybe something from DLC. Okay, so there is a road here. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and swap to stealth. Because I think it still helps on horseback. I'm going in the right direction, aren't I? Okay.
Override you with help.
So, hello, Pizza Vu. So, we can only override a certain number of creatures right now. Which is basically like Striders and Watchers, which is not a lot. And you can't do a lot with overridden creatures other than, well, watch the fireworks. Oh boy. Oh, didn't realize that was so powerful. Yeah, I can only tame a certain number of creatures right now, which is basically overriding their programming. And it's only temporary. Well, it lasts as long until I, stop seeing them. Or, they drop off the level load. I'm going to avoid using the blast sling too much because I've put, like, tons and tons of damage mods into them, so it's kind of overpowered even for very hard rather than ultra hard. But if I was on normal, I'd be like one-shotting everything. Probably.
Help! I'm locked in!
Just a second. Yeah, this is my New Game Plus save,
This'll last.
which I'm using mainly for some quality of life stuff for the stream.
Is someone there? Please let me out. Oh, Mother be praised. I thought I'd never be freed.
What happened?
A gang of outcasts, that's what. They burst in, stole my dream willow, and left me to die.
Which way did the outcasts go?
Up the mountain, I think. You might catch them if you hurry. Whatever you do, don't let their shabby looks fool you. They'll kill you as soon as look at you. Oh, I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, you could stop talking for a start. The outcasts must have left tracks. My focus... Well, someone left here recently, and they were in a hurry.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and... Ropecaster, why not? Ropecaster's a lot of fun.
Help me up!
Look out below!
Got it! Hit it again!
The outcasts that took the beam.
Good shot! Finish! You heard it! I'll kill it! Good! Finish! Hit! Good! You heard it! Yeah!
Oh boy. Come on. Fine, I'll just get the crit. That'll do it. For some reason, snowy areas have a lot of medicinal plants. And, you know, just raw wood, but if you're in a snowy area, it's always a good idea to look around for medicinal plants, because they don't usually spawn a lot of the status ailment potion crafting materials.
You have our thanks, if the gratitude of outcasts means anything to you.
It does.
You not only save us, but speak to us.
The matriarchs cast me out at birth. The laws of the Nora don't mean much to me.
And you're that girl whose mother never claimed her. But an outcast no longer.
No. A seeker, in fact. Looking for Dreamwillow.
That could be a problem.
Jun said you roughed him up.
He was too busy cringing to know what happened. The man's a coward. We made sure not to hurt him, not that he seemed to notice.
There are others who need Dreamwillow. You can't have all of it.
You asking or demanding?
Talking. One person to another.
I see. Perhaps we have more than we need. After everything that happened, we were afraid. We took all we could find. Here, I'll keep a portion, but the rest... may it find its way to those who need it.
I'll see that it does. In the meantime, stay safe. And stick together.
There we go. The other guys are just stealing because they, you know... they're outcasts, they can't exactly turn anywhere else. Not in the Norlands. So they're reasonable-ish people. I'm saying this because I probably should have taken one of those extra dialogue options. But anyway, here we go.
Here's the Dreamwillow. Take it to Fia and Mother's Rise. There are wounded braves there who need it badly.
I will. But what became of the outcasts? Did those wretches pay for their crimes? Ganging up together, speaking to each other, and to us. I hope you showed them no mercy.
You don't know who I am, do you?
Should I?
I was raised as an outcast in the mountains above Mother's Heart.
The motherless girl. If I'd known, I never would have spoken to you.
It's funny how you hate outcasts so much, Jen. Living out here all alone, you're practically one yourself.
I happily keep my own company.
Good for you, since I don't exactly see anyone beating down the door to spend time with you. Except outcasts in need of Dream Willow, that is. I'm done here. Make sure that Fia gets that Dream Willow, or I'll be back.
And that's that. Why outcasts are seen so unfavorably by people? I mean, the Nora tribe has pretty strict, a lot of really strict laws, just a lot of really strict rules and superstitions. Outcasts are forbidden by law to speak with anyone from the tribe, and if you speak with an outcast, your own status is at risk. And, you know, that creates a lot of prejudice towards outcasts, because who would get banished from the tribe except the worst of the worst, right? Except, you know, Aloy, who just sort of appeared out of the mountain they worship, so she didn't have a mother to claim her. So she was born and raised outcast, which was a whole source of motivation and consternation. Let's go ahead and turn in that quest. So that's why outcasts are seen so unfavorably. Because by law they are meant to be forgotten and ignored, but they just keep, you know, showing up, doing things, trying to survive. The nerve of those outcasts. And mostly June is just a huge jerk that no one likes.
I found your friends, you know where. They'll be back shortly.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a relief. You won't tell anyone, will you?
Relax. The matriarchs are up singing the Hymn of Atonement. I think you're safe.
You're right. The hymn atones for all of us. Thank you.
That's not what I meant, but okay.
Outcasts can be treated like bloodthirsty bandit lords simply for being born, even if they don't do anything of the sort. I don't think they get hunted down like bandits unless they actually start acting like bandits. Thing is, most outcasts do kind of respect the rules of being outcasts. They don't, you know, they don't jeopardize anyone else by talking to them. But, or at least most of the outcasts we've seen. But yeah, basically, Aloy is a special case where she was born outcast. So, you know, she had to be born and raised out in the wilds. But then there's a special event called the Proving for, you know, new braves, new soldiers of the tribe, and outcasts can join that, and if they clear it, then they are welcomed into the tribe. Though not any of their family. So that way, children who are born outcasts still kind of have a chance if they live that long, but it's not really any less messed up. We could go west. Start clearing out that sort of stuff. Let's go ahead and do some hunting. But no, outcasts aren't hunted down, they're just shunned. Shunned eternally. You know, feared and hated, certainly, but not to the extent that they're treated like active criminals. Oh, that magnetism. Oh, it's getting dark. We have some grazers. Not really here for the grazers.
How to tell the tracks apart. So this was tame and a boar.
Don't mind me, grazers. They don't have a whole lot of awareness when they're like this, which is why they have the watchers as part of the herd. And I'm really just not going to bother these things.
Unlocked. Wonder what killed it. Froth around the mouth. Something it ate. Something caught in its throat. Let's see here. Yeah, that would be Tame's ring.
My resources pouch is full. I'm gonna need to sell and clear out some stuff, but let's see what we can do. Actually, I'll just worry about that the next time I see a merchant. So it's the worst part. No, they just... It's just shunning. They never... You're not... No one's allowed to speak to an outcast.
I can't override this machine yet.
Or no one's allowed to communicate or talk with an outcast. They are banished. Banished out to the wilds. Alright, there's a ton of boars here. And we need boar skins. So here we go. Luckily, these ones seem to be dropping exclusively skins. And we got it within 2. Alright, good. Now let's return and also do some shopping. Yeah, Jun is just a really bad example. Because, I mean, his home was ransacked by a gang of outcasts, yes. So he had reason to be mad, but he is also shown to be kind of lacking in general empathy. Even towards the person that just helped him.
Well, I hope you look. See anything yet?
Nope, I'm just gonna pawn all my crap. All of my very rare modifications. And all the resources I do not need. Along with some pure vendor trash. Which is rarer than you think. And some... I don't know, let's see. A lot of the resources can be traded for special bundles for certain resources, so I tend to hold on to a lot of crap. And also some of the machine parts are quest items, so it's also good to hold on to got on for that. And the stack size is a little interesting between them. Do you have, any adept outfits I don't have yet? Or weapons? Oh, the prices are so much cheaper because I'm not playing on ultra hard. The ultra hard difficulty also changes a lot of the prices. That's right. Oh, goodness. Well, then I guess we're getting... the other 2 of those. Excellent. Oh, that's a load off my back.
Well,
Thanks.
Okay. So let's do a little bit of modification. An ice hunter. Let's just put all ice all the time, get some. Be practically immune to ice while I'm wearing this. With also a little bit of basic damage resistance and fire resistance, weirdly enough. And this is Sickness Eater. I don't have the heavy version of that. But this one's for resisting corruption, which I don't actually have a whole lot in terms of weave mods, so we'll just let that be for a while until I get a couple more, maybe. But hey, the collection grows. And that's what matters. Still haven't used those health potions. Now, what in the world has that exclamation mark? There it is. Oh, and let's go ahead and sell our leftover outfit.
well,
Thanks.
Excellent. So Ultra Hard, it wasn't just, an even higher rebalanced difficulty. It also affected it's basically a whole new take on the game for New Game Plus. That's interesting. So I'm going to be able to buy everything on this run. And then, oh yeah.
Welcome back.
I've brought you the boar skins and your lucky ring, Tame.
All Mother be praised. And you, of course. Where did you find it?
Halfway down a boar's gullet. Not so lucky for the boar.
I think I'll wear it around my neck from now on.
I mean, that's still braver than I would be. Especially in a world without good soap. Now, let's see. I guess we kind of probably head northwest and loop our way around through all that. Yeah, seems like a decent enough plan. And we're not going to do that hunting grounds, because even though we got a guy to point us towards that, he's not going to give us an extra reward. So, not going to waste our time there. But we are going to clear out this corrupted zone real quick. Looks like corrupted grazers.
Those machines. You can see the corruption coming off them like smoke. Time to clear them out. The flames burn stronger than usual. The flames, they're burning it.
Oh, you wanna... I was kinda hoping you would drop dead right before you did that. Have I tried the Monhun beta? No, because I've never been super big into Monster Hunter, though what I've seen of it from other streamers has been interesting. Let's go ahead and take an antidote. Nah, too late on that, but... my problem is I don't know who else in my group is really interested in that, so... And it, you know, that sort of game is a pain in the butt to play alone. Here we go. So no, I have not tried the Monhun beta, and I'm not gonna jump into it, really. Not quite yet. I'll come back to that other corrupted zone later. Yeah, it's kind of like my experience with EDF so far is that, you know, it's one of those games where the depth is really in, you know, the diversity of co-op and teamwork and maneuvers you can do that sort of complement each other. And
Focus shows there's a signal nearby.
so I play video games a bit more than my friends do. So a game like Monster Hunter, though I can see the appeal, doesn't really work with the way I tend to play games very much. Not unless there's, you know, players also who are really just as active.
This must be the cauldron Drow was talking about. There's gotta be a way in, somehow.
If I could override this scrapper, this would make this a lot of fun. Come to mama. Oh wait, I can't because I don't have the override signal yet. Alright, we're doing this cauldron then. Alright, Tripcaster. Alright, let's just get this over with. Oh, there was more. What is the way I tend to play games? By myself in very... well, I don't know. By myself, like, an hour at a time. You know, play an hour, then do something else, then play an hour, then do something else. Just, you know, sort of switching it up all the time. It's kind of why I'm less you know, why I tend to stream for short amounts of time. How did you get up there? How in the world did that happen, sir? So... you know... once I get far enough into a game that I'm really invested, I start, you know, playing for much longer marathon sessions. But, you know... I tend to play games that I can play at a staggered pace.
But how to open it?
And Monhun requires a great deal of investment. So anyway, this is a cauldron.
The metal, the light. It's like this entire place is part of some huge machine. But who made it? That thing looks like a triangular pipe. What's it for? That'll give me some cover if I need it.
Metro 2033. Yeah, I got like part of the way through Metro. You know, kind of like that. Yeah, where I just play for a little bit, make some progress, then, you know, pause, leave it till later. Then, I don't know, I think I hit some part where, I don't know, I was just having a lot of trouble and then I just didn't pick it up again. Oh, maybe I could go back to it. I quite liked it at its core, I don't know. Can I hit one of those, what the hell am I supposed to do sections? Got a green corruption coil, I guess. Might as well put that on, I guess. Just so I got something filled. Oh wait, no, it was a corruption weapon mod, not an armor mod. Coils are for weapons, weaves are for armor. Ooh.
Can't be too prepared.
There's always a bunch of medicine in the cauldron cave sections, which is very generous, because these places are usually full of robots. But yeah, pieces of, I would say that Metro is a pretty good example of a game that fits my playstyle fairly well. I just wasn't having fun with it after a certain point. I was too lost and too dead. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Metro, but yeah, I feel like I ran into that sort of problem too, where, whatever reason, my choices at shops and whatnot had left me rather unprepared.
It looks like those flying machines move components around. Might be able to take me somewhere. Might regret this. That's true. Machines are built in these places. But why? And by whom? That's the hard one. It's gotta be. So how do I get inside? I've got as far as this thing will take me.
Alright, now... Big old section between us and the goal. I don't know. Maybe Metro warrants a replay, a restart, because it's been probably over a year. I'll probably play it on easy, just so I don't, you know, I'm less likely to screw myself. Maybe something like that. Oh, wait. Okay, we're good. This wire effect is a pretty... This nanotube effect is a pretty common effect in the game, and I like it a lot. Right in the side of the eye. Alright, I think what we have around here is a shell walker. Big old beastie. Let's see, what is... You're strong versus electricity. Let's throw up a couple blast wires. And let the fireworks happen. Right in the undercarriage. Sorry. That took up a bit of my attention. What difficulty was I on when I was playing Metro? I honestly don't remember. Again, it's been at least a year, maybe more. And, you know, I may have either made some unwise choices or just gotten, like, lost on a surface section or something. Or maybe I just lost interest or something else came up. Who knows?
Rare part.
You know what? Yeah, I think I am gonna try that. I'm gonna try giving Metro another shot. Because I liked it in theory. I just remember having a bad experience with it that made me go, yeah, maybe another time.
Keep that for later.
Yeah, there is kind of a disparity in tech levels. But there's also a bit of video game logic to how the armor and weapon damage works. Yeah.
Almost to the heart.
Codeman's online. Don't really play stuff with him on PS4. I don't think we have a lot of co-op games between us, or... That's the other thing, I don't like to play competitive multiplayer games a whole bunch. So my options are limited to co-op, and... You know, there's a big difference between a game with the co-op mode and a good, fun co-op game. Ah, dang it. Jumped too soon. And jumped towards the center where there is no grapple point. There we go.
It looks like that machine carries fluid in those cells. This is how machines are made. Woven out of light. There are signals coming from all over the place.
First up, let's take care of the Watchers. What are you guys gonna do from down there, dummies? That's what I thought. So this guy's not going to do anything until we take down the shield, which means we have all the time in the world to get ready. And there's a bunch of supply caches and whatnot, but for just a fire Bellaback, probably don't need to get too fancy. Just need to mainly just... Oh, wait, there's a purple thing in that. Nice, a fire coil, I guess. Alright, probably just some blast wires. And it'll have friends, so... Yeah, it's probably good enough. Alright, give me the prompt. Yeah, over here, buddy. Fireballs! Great balls of fire! Alright, maybe it's time to put on some different armor. You know what, just a survivor adept right now. Just give me general resistance across the board. Oh, that was a timed dodge. Come on, blow up already. There we go. And there we are. You got a purple thing in you. It's a handling coil. To improve weapon handling. But I'm already pretty good on weapon mods. Sorry, did you just exclamation point all the very rare? Okay, fine.
Tough, but I'm used to it.
And our reward for that is the ability to override a whole new set of machines, including a bunch of the ones that we just saw in this dungeon.
Information about different machines. This will help me overwrite them.
And, you know, oodles of skill points if you still need those. Oh, there's 6 of them now because of the DLC that I don't have. Right. That was a fun idea. Oh, there's a corrupted zone there between me and... Let's at the very least get to a campfire and probably... we'll get to, we'll get as far as the next bit of main quest, I think. And, we'll see where we're at. Let's go ahead and put on Sneaky Suit, which is over there now. So there's a campfire save point here, which is right next to a big old corrupted zone with a corrupted fire back. Yeah, good co-op games are few and far between. Co-op games that have depth to them, but also aren't a pain in the butt to, you know, coordinate on. Alright, we got our quick save. Let's try something a little different. Let's try the war bow. The depth sling. That'll give us some options there. Okay, freeze bombs. Let me show you how they work. Freeze bombs are outstanding. Ow! Oh, come on! You're not even corrupted!
Time to see if the Carja Forge will let me pass over the mountains.
So, freeze bombs. There are 4 status effects in this game. I think I've mentioned them in, you know, one of the ancient Horizon Zero Dawn streams. But basically, burn does DOT.
Advantage. I wonder what it'll show.
Freeze slows them down and increases incoming damage by a lot. Shock stuns them, and corruption for Aloy it's poison. For machines, it turns them berserk. I don't use corruption much.
The Pocket Shitstorm Tour, Day 5. The Grey Swarms opened for Turtle Smash the night I OD'd here. Or so the police report said, anyway. I was 15 years old. When I woke in the hospital, 2 days later, your face was the first thing I saw.
When's the last time I played a decent co-op game?
Full already.
Once I figured out EDF, I had a good time with that. We just haven't been able to you know, go back and play more of that. And it has its problems, even then. I don't know about, like, a solid co-op campaign game. There are a lot of, like, drop-in, drop-out co-op games. Or, you know, light co-op games like Dark Souls. Where it's a pain in the butt to try and do, like, a whole playthrough synchronized. Because you have to do everything twice. I don't know, I had a pretty good time with, of all things, Dead Space 3 with Oblivious. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would I rate my chill right now? About a 3. I don't know. I feel a need to get up and stretch a bit, but, otherwise I am in the zone. I like this game a lot. And I don't know, that's about it. Let's see. It's been about 2.5 hours. Yeah, we can do a bit more. Let's get these quests out of the way.
Devil's Grief. Foreboding sight, huh?
Don't you ever wonder what it used to look like? Back when the old ones lived here.
You're not like other Nora.
That's what they tell me.
War Chief? Our scouts found enemy camps in the ruins, guarding the approach to the Ring of Metal.
Then we should hit those camps first. Make sure they stay quiet.
Agreed. Wipe out the camps, and our enemies in the Ring of Metal won't see us coming.
I'll take out the alarms.
We'll send Braves to each camp to lie in wait. Which you start, they'll help finish.
What's my opinion on Payday 2? Payday 2 is another game that I get why other people like it, but it doesn't jive for me because
Braves! It is time! Time to fight!
Scrabbling a bit.
the thing about the problem I have with Payday 2 is that my completionist perfectionist side kicks in, and I want to do every job as cleanly and perfectly as possible, and it's really just not built for that. It's built for chaos. It's built for, you know, cascading mania. And I'm just like, but I want to do the heist correctly. I want to get through without, you know, casualties, without alarms. And they're like, no, you can't. It's next to impossible, man. Come on, be reasonable. And I'm just like, well, okay. And I find myself taken out of it when I attempt Payday. And, you know, then I look at, you know, videos of these perfect heists. And they're, one, based on a lot of lucky breaks, and two, it's like, you know, you can tell that there's a psychotic number of attempts. Yeah, it's built for an instant Jenga fail, which, you know, this one hand is like, oh, that's the point. On the other hand, you know, not as much my thing. Oh, the alarm, right. It's usually nighttime when I do this mission. It's weird that it's daytime. In fact, isn't the waiting at the camp supposed to advance the time anyway? I mean, Payday's, yeah, getting back to Payday, Payday's aesthetic is, you know, a bunch of thugs pulling off a, you know, kind of reality of bank heist where it's just a bunch of thugs with guns, you know, shooting cops. Which, if you're into that, hey, I guess. Bank heists are a lot of sound and fury. But, you know, I'm more of a like, but why can't it be, like, smooth and clean? Have I actually ever stealthed? No, the problem is that I try and I fail over and over and over. Yeah, you can do it, but it's tough. At least when I did it. I mean, first-person stealth is also another beast all on its own. So yeah, Payday 2 just never really felt like my bag, because I don't know. I've tried a couple heists solo, and I was really bad at it. And I didn't feel like I was, you know, finding the line to be good at the game. Oh, hey, you're my guys. Okay. Dang it, why do I have to get up close and personal to...
Fight or run.
No one else noticed somehow. He's always reveling in being bad at it. I don't... Again, this is a bit of the completionist, perfectionist in me, but I don't revel in being chaotically bad at a high-skill video game. It vexes me. The skill floor I found to be kind of high. At least for me. Maybe just a difference in style that wasn't compatible with me.
Sunset. Maybe a chance to rest.
And I don't know, I guess the premise didn't really excite me either. Wait, I didn't clear the other camp? Wait, oh. I thought I had. Who's left in the first camp? You kidding me? Anyway, you're not really going to convince me to try Payday 2 again. I actually just did not like Payday or Payday 2. And I don't feel like giving it a chance. What the? Oh, they were on the moon. Neato. Again, I also, you know, have a preference for single-player games that do interesting things storytelling-wise. So... Missed you. Wait, had you guys... No, you guys did not just respawn.
Almost got it.
Stop blocking. You technically didn't notice me.
Stop them!
No, again, like, I'm not trying to say that Payday 2 is a bad game. You know, it's popular, so stands to reason there's a reason people like it and find, you know, depth in it. But I didn't like it. And what I saw did not engage me enough to really make me want to study it that much more. I don't know. How do I say I didn't like it and I'm no longer interested in it in as polite and understanding a way as possible? How do I do that? Even though it, you know, in theory might be a... Anyway. It's the internet, there's no way. Yeah. Yeah. Nuance on the internet. No, everything must be extremes all the time. Either infatuation or, you know, scathing takedowns. No middle ground. No lukewarm milquetoast takes here on online.
Taking fire!
Quiet, you.
Danger on its way. Get the signal up.
Okay.
Signals out.
Only finally Braze takes, yes. Oh wait, you're a good person. Whoops. And I tripped.
Any more losses? Fight!
Undercover!
Don't let it end
Coming!
Always have faith in the Nora.
What the? Oh, joy. We got company. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave you guys to deal with all that crap. I have places to be. Oh, I'm running out of resources. Got a bunch of extra crap I don't need. I mean, I don't need any more crap, but... Ever played Day of Infamy? No. That one's new on me. Rings a vague bell, but... Ooh. Got a broadhead. Got a burrow.
The camps have been dealt with. Now to the Ring of Metal. Its high walls protect the enemy. We'll have to scale the height. Under fire if we're detected.
I have another idea. Their base has a weakness. Send me in alone, and I'll exploit it. If I'm successful, I'll blow a hole in those walls big enough for the entire war party to charge through.
Sounds like a plan. So long as I get to come with you.
A war chief should be grateful for 2 arrows so eager to spring from the bow. Yes, Varl. Go with Aloy as her spearmate, but be vigilant.
Yes, War Chief. I will.
Go now. We wait on your signal.
Okay. First things... Oh, wait.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Let's see. First off... Let's climb up here, because I think... Well, there's vantage here, but I don't really need it. Not like there's any good rewards for the vantages other than a supply crate.
You do have a plan, right?
You followed me this far, even into the ruins. I thought you trusted me.
I do, but how would you know that this base has a weakness?
Patience, Varl. You'll know soon enough.
Basically, that the vantage on top of this tower would show that this used to be a stadium. And the vantages are kind of cool in that sort of, you know, comparing the past to the present. But, other than that, they're just another collectible.
Take my hand. Take the one on the right.
Well, once you're in position, buddy. Okay. Sure, it all worked out in the end.
I'll take the one on the left.
The sun burns away weakness. Do its web.
I got a dead body.
Well, you failed on that one for the first time ever.
Two more. You take the one on the left.
You actually do your job this time, and maybe it'll work.
There. See their covered shelter?
Do you see those corruptors?
Focus, Varl. That shelter is full of blaze. The whole stockpile of it. If I set it off, the explosion will destroy those corruptors and collapse the wall, too.
A breach for the Nora to charge through. Can't hit it from here, though. We'll need to get closer.
I'll get closer. You head back, tell Sona the plan, and lead them to that side of the ring.
I'll see it done. And when the wall collapses, I'll be first through the breach.
Now all I have to do is make it all happen.
Just sneak past a whole bunch of machines and cultists.
Quietly, it'll be a lot easier.
Fully armed and populated camp. Easy peasy. Although they do give you this line here to sneak through a bit. And these trenches.
Need to get an angle on that blaze and shoot it.
And then this whole side path that's out of the view of anywhere else.
Once I wallowed in sleep. I was weak. The eclipse made me strong.
Anyone else behind you? Nah.
I should be able to hit the blaze from here.
There we go, that was the biggest threat on the field. Dang it.
We're dead too if you don't fight.
Oh, I love technically stealth hits.
Can't afford any more losses. Fight!
Oh, hi.
All Mother, look upon our victory. A debt of blood is paid. Remember this day, brave Nora.
From your lips to the goddess's ears. Yes, remember it. Be ready to leave this place. Let your spears and arrows rest in the bodies of the fallen. They are tainted, like these ruins.
And now we have taken revenge.
They won't be able to kill again.
At least on the biggest pack of killers.
And learn everything he knows. Who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus.
You're a skilled warrior, Aloy. Rost trained you well.
Did you know him?
A long time ago. Well enough to know he was a good man.
Then why was he cast out? What crime did he commit?
I wish I could tell you. But it seems only the High Matriarchs know that story.
So I've heard. Well, I should be on my way.
Thank you, Aloy. May All Mother bless your journeys, wherever they take you.
You won't be coming back with us, will you?
I don't think so. I'm glad you accomplished what you were looking for, Varl, but I haven't. Not yet.
Look, I know you have to go. You're a seeker, after all. But if you ever pass this way again...
Then what?
It'd be good to see you, that's all. I expect we'll regroup at Mother's Crown. Maybe I'll see you there?
Maybe you will. I'll see you then.
And dive roll out of the way. Whoops. My bot's watching out for caps. Also accurate. I think that'll do it for me as well. That's a pretty big milestone we just reached, so... Yeah, they're hinting pretty hard at, you know, something resembling a romance between Aloy and Varl, but it's... I mean, we're not going to see Varl for huge stretches of the game, so... But it's there. It's definitely there. Save because I forgot if I saved. And yeah, that'll do it. Oh, that's a solid 3 hours. So, that'll do it for today's Horizon Zero Dawn chill stream full playthrough thing. thanks for watching. See you guys next time I stream. Yes, save again, obviously, yes. Once more. Alright.